Nature's beauty is bountiful here. Just step into the western side of the Western Ghats. The entire land is a different picture. And why not? This is the land of 44 rivers, and I am the largest of them all. Here you see me in my splendor, coming down the hills from the place of my origin in Sundaramala, from the Shivagiri peaks in Tamil Nadu. But I am more of a river in the Kerala land. I am part of the history here. I am part of the legend here. And I am very much a part of the land's culture.
Periyare, Periyare, Parvata nirayude paniveere, kulirum kondu koodum nadattum Malayali pennanu.
A song in my name speaks about what I mean to the people of Kerala. They hold me aloft, romanticizing me. Fishermen love me and they look up to me as their god. I like them having a good haul every day. But this mutual love is somehow at a crossroad. Even as several road and rail overbridges have come across me, the country barge continues to be a popular transport. There are also some who prefer the old country boat to go across me. But all is not so rosy as you see here. My journey to the sea, all of 244 kilometers in Kerala, has many tears too. This is what happens to my waters when I reach Elur, the industrial belt in Cochin. Large chunks of organic and inorganic waste gets dumped here, making it rather unfit for man's use. The irony is that it is the man who is spoiling my waters.
കാലാകാലത്തോളം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ 10-15 വയസ്സുണ്ടായിരുന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഈ പുഴയിൽ വന്ന് കുളിക്കലും എല്ലാം ഇതുകൊണ്ടായി നല്ല ശുദ്ധജലം വരുന്ന എല്ലാം ഇതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഏരിയ ഇപ്പുറത്ത് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞ ശേഷം ആദ്യം ഞങ്ങൾ കുളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നപ്പോൾ വിജനമായിട്ടുള്ള സ്ഥലമായിരുന്നു. എല്ലാം ഇത് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഏരിയയിൽ സ്ഥലം എടുക്കാനുള്ള 10 ഏക്കർ എന്ന് പറയും. പിന്നെ ഓരോ കമ്പനികൾ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഈ എല്ലാ മാലിന്യങ്ങളും ഇന്ന് ഉച്ച കഴിഞ്ഞ് പിന്നെ ചുവന്ന കളറാണ് വെള്ളത്തിന്. എല്ലാം മണവും കൊണ്ടും ആണെങ്കിലും ഈ എല്ലാം വേസ്റ്റ് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നതും ഈ എല്ലാം ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് തന്നെയാണ്. ഈ പാലത്തിങ്ങന്നും അതിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പുറത്തുനിന്നൊക്കെയാണ് വേസ്റ്റുകൾ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു മനസ്സിൽ പിടിക്കാത്തവർ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഇതിനും നിവൃത്തിയില്ലാത്തൊരു രീതിയാണ്.
He is one among thousands of people living on my banks who have a bitter experience of my polluted waters. Here is a pipe trying to suck polluted water. Water polluted by meat waste. Most of the water used by the people and industries come back to me in a form that makes me shudder. None of the local bodies of the panchayats through which I flow have any reasonable sewage treatment facility. Water is used by 50 large and medium industries and 2,500 small-scale industries on my banks at Elur. The toxic chemicals that come into me almost kill me and my spirit. There are people who call out not to dump waste in me, and of course, the government of this land has also put up signs not to throw waste. But people seem to have no respect for such signs.
ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ പുഴ ശരിക്കും ഒരു മലിനീകരണം ഇല്ലായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇവിടുത്തെ ജനങ്ങൾ മത്സ്യം പിടിച്ച് ജീവിക്കാം. ഇവിടെ വേറെ യാതൊന്നും ഇവിടെ മത്സ്യം അതിനു വേണ്ടി മത്സ്യം ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളതായിരുന്നു. മുൻ വർഷങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ പല കാലങ്ങളിലായിട്ട് ഇവിടെ മത്സ്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അപ്പം മീൻ പിടിച്ച് തന്നെ ഇവിടെ ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. മത്സ്യം അതിനു വേണ്ടി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുകയും ചെയ്യും.
This is what I meant when I said earlier that fishermen and I are at crossroads. There was once enough fish in my waters. I believe this happens to all my sisters across the world. Rivers, big and small, the mighty and the feeble, which are part of the daily life of people, are twisted and tossed, not by nature, but by man, who little realizes that rivers would also die if they do not take care of them. There are churches and temples on my banks. People love to bathe in me, and at Aluva, the sandbanks are the place for religious get-togethers for the Hindus once a year when lakhs of people reach here to pray for the lost ones. It is amazing, but it is one of the wonders of the culture. Once, my sanctity was supreme in people's mind, but today, even my existence is at threat.
പെരിയാറിൽ വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് പൊല്യൂഷൻ ഉള്ളതാണ്. പെരിയാർ പുഴയിലും. അതായത് ഇവിടെ 10-60 വർഷമായിട്ട് പൊതുമേഖലാ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ ഏലൂരിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് നിലനിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ. ആ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ ഒന്ന് FACT, HIL, IR, TCC, IRE. കൂടാതെ 1-2 പ്രൈവറ്റ് കമ്പനികൾ ഈ അടുത്ത കാലങ്ങളിലായിട്ട് ഏലൂരിൽ വന്നു. അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ പൊല്യൂഷൻ ഇവിടെ ഏലൂരിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്.
The industries have been there on my banks for long, but I don't understand man's logic in killing me for his development. I become lean during droughts, and the acute water shortage make people realize how badly exploited I am.
The water which is seen in this area is actually stagnant water. There is no water flow, especially during the summer months. In many of the studies, it shown that the problem of pollution in Periyar region is because of the less dilution factor of these pollutants. When there is an increased amount of water, the dilution will be very high, and the pollution will not come to a toxic level. So, as the history shows, during 1947, when first industrial installation, that is the Indian Aluminium Company, which was installed at Elur region, and only after that some 300 industries installed that area. And so during that period when the industrial belt they constructed, during that period there was enough water to dilute whatever the polluted water comes from the from the factories. But later only, that is because of the diversion, tailwater diversion from Mulamattam to Muattura, and also decreased flow. That is because of the deforestation in the catchment area, the water flow decreased. That is the main reason. So when there is a saline water incursion plus the water discharge, that is effluent discharge from the industries, the situation becomes more dangerous.
One of my major duties is to provide water to drink. But on my way down, I lose so much water that there is little water left to give. This was once a rivulet, and now it is barren. The drinking water schemes are unable to cater to the need of 40 lakh people in Greater Cochin area. I irrigate large tracts of land with 2 big and 7 small irrigation systems. Carrying 3000 millimeters of rainwaters, I provide water to 32,000 hectares in the Periyar Valley irrigation project. Deforestation in the upper ranges is the biggest culprit for loss of water and humus. A thin layer of humus takes years to build, but it gets washed away when there are no trees to hold them. The trees increase the capacity of the soil to hold water, and this will help me get some water. The moisture retained by the soil is a source of water that helps me keep flowing during summers. Now when there is no humus, there is no water. I have an annual flow of 11,000 cubic meters of water. When the forests come down, the waters are less. I not only give water but electricity too. There are 15 hydroelectric projects on my way to the sea. While my waters are being held up to light up your homes, I lose much of my sheen. Traveling from the hills to the plains, man has diverted my waters, but still I have managed to maintain some of my pristine beauty, which the tourists love so much. The Tattekad bird sanctuary is also on my banks, which invites a lot of tourists and bird watchers from all over the world.
We fell in love with Kerala from the very beginning. The people, the landscape, the food, the can-do type of society. If you want something, it's easy to get a rickshaw or taxi and visit the Western Ghats, Cochin on the coast, get the ferries, and Periyar, the wildlife park there.
Also, I think the road between Periyar and Muna is absolutely beautiful. We had lovely weather and the tea plantations are gorgeous. This is our 4th time to Kerala. We look forward to coming back again. The only thing we would like improved is to clear the litter. The litter it spoils Periyar, it spoils Kerala, but otherwise Kerala is perfect and we look forward to coming back.
While I love frolicking on the hills, encroachment into my waters is a serious issue that man has to check. There are quite a few resorts and farms that reach into my waters, and builders seem to have scant respect for my existence. In spite of the modern transport system, a ferry service is still popular and safe. A river is more than an amenity, it is a treasure. But people manage to draw more than what is due.
There must be awareness among the sand miners, because of the sand mining only the level of water depleted, and because of the sand mining only the bottom of the rivers become or it is now below the mean sea level. That is one important reason for the saline water incursion, very speedy saline water incursion towards the freshwater areas of the river.
Sand mining has been the blight of the river ever since the construction boom started. While it has been considered safe to mine about 19,000 tons of sand a day, the actual figure is much more than the permitted level. People are welcome to take the sand that I make, but when they take more than I can give, I might just die.
പല വഴിയിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ മണൽ വാരുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മറ്റുള്ളതിലേക്ക് തിരിയാൻ കാരണം ഒരു ജീവിക്കാൻ ഒരു മാർഗ്ഗം വേണം. ഇപ്പോൾ കമ്പനി ആയാലും വ്യവസായങ്ങളുണ്ടാകുമ്പോൾ തൊഴിലുണ്ടാകും, അത് ശരിയാണ്. പക്ഷെ അത് വ്യവസായങ്ങൾ നിലനിൽക്കുന്നതിനൊരു ഇതുണ്ട്, അതനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് നിലനിൽക്കുന്നതിന് ജനങ്ങൾക്കും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ തൊഴിൽ കിട്ടും. പക്ഷെ ആ തൊഴിലും അവിടെ ഇല്ലാതായി പോവുകയാണ്.
Many people continue to depend on me for their livelihood, but when the river stops becoming a resource, people have to turn to other sources of income. When the flow of the water is diverted, quantity of water becomes less. When more water is flowing through me, it could wash away most of the pollution that I encounter down in the plains.
So there must be change in the attitude of the people. That is the attitude of all walks of life, of the people of all walks of life. That is from the side of agriculturist, they should not let out the pesticides and fertilizers into the river water. Industrialist should not let out the pollutant water into the river. And also there must be awareness among the sand miners.
I try to wash away the sins of people. My purpose is to flow, always. There is much I do to keep myself alive. I hope the people understand me. My banks had nurtured a great civilization that used to care for the nature around them. One of the solutions that the experts believe for restoring my glory is reforestation of large tracts of land which fall under the river's catchment area. A beginning for reforestation has to be made somewhere and soon enough. It is a daunting task and it would require a lot of mind to work together and get things done. My song does not end at my banks, but in the hearts of the people around me. The sun is setting on the western sky, and I live in the hope to see a better day.